Good morning, MK, and welcome back, or welcome to News from the Nest. I'm Bella Quidor.
And I'm Sydney Kassar, and this is our first show of the school year. Today we got insight on our theater's latest production, Denville's newest restaurant, a creative way for people to recycle and read books in their communities, our school's very own coffee house, and a new addition to the beloved Girl Scout cookies. Let's get started.
It's no secret that the students of Knolls have some serious talent and dedication. Thanks to our most recent theater production of Radium Girls, their skills get to take center stage. With more on the spectacle, here are reporters Danielle McGrath and Brianna Cawley.
The fall play Radium Girls was truly stunning, and if you saw it, you would agree. That's because of the amount of work that went into it. After working tirelessly for 6 weeks, these amazing kids managed to pull together 3 seamless performances. Everyone in this cast just worked so hard. Like, this could not be a better group of people to portray this story and these characters. The play revolves around Grace Fryer, who fights for workers' rights against the U.S. Radium Corporation. The company used young women to make glow-in-the-dark watches using radioactive paint. In order to paint the small numbers on the watches, the girls needed to reshape the brushes into a fine tip. The company told them to use their teeth. Even after the dangers of radium were discovered, this practice was continued. Throughout the show, the Radium Girls become sick from radiation poisoning and face crippling medical debt. They choose to sue the company for damages, and they win their fight.
Radium Girls was not meant to tell a sad story particularly, but to tell a story about injustice and how these women were not given the justice that they deserved.
A show such as this needs a good crew behind it. Actors and tech crew are crucial to the production. Imagine a show done in darkness with nothing but actors standing and reading from a script. Boring, right? A play is just like any other story. It needs characters, a setting, and action.
I played Catherine and Society Woman, 2 very fun roles, very interesting to learn and become this character. This is such an intense show. I've never done a show this intense, and I loved it.
Actors and tech crew all help make these aspects come to life. The effort put into the production before the curtain rises is what makes it great, and it deserves to be appreciated much more than it is.
The director comes up with a creative vision for a specific show and works to bring it to life through the performance. They collaborate with the cast and crew and are in charge of major decisions. They must have a strong attention to detail, good time management skills, creativity, and communication skills.
I am the assistant director of our Knolls fall play Radium Girls. Just basically stuff I do is not only do I help out with notes and help out with the structure of it, but I handle all the tech stuff.
The stage manager is responsible for total production from opening to closing night and is in charge of managing the props. Set design makes blueprints for the sets. Normally this is not just printed on a blueprint, but they have built a small 3D model. This helps the students visualize what they are building and helps the director envision the performance more clearly. Stagecraft builds the sets based on the blueprints using mostly recycled materials from previous performances. The Stagecraft Club brings the designs to life. The costume director chooses costume for the actors in the play. This helps the play feel more realistic and can be used to help the audience understand the characters. The lighting and sound crew assist in light and design as well as program their respective consoles. These consoles control everything from the lights above the stage and the house lights and any sound that's not made by the actors. For the first time, the fall play hosted a talkback. They had Peter Zablocki, a historian, Harold Vartucci, a scientist, and Howard Vex, a lawyer. They talked about the historical, medical, and legal truths within the play.
This has been Danny McGrath reporting for News from the Nest.
Thanks, Danny and Brianna. Their hard work definitely paid off. I loved experiencing it in person. I'm really looking forward to the spring musical, The Drowsy Chaperone. Speaking of hard work,
it can't be easy opening up a new location close by in downtown Denville. There's lots of shops new opening. The reporter Caitlin Grimaldi has the latest dish on what's cooking.
Denville has a wide mix of restaurants and shops. In fact, new businesses have been opening all over town. One of the most anticipated is a taco affair, a new restaurant opened in early 2023, run by Chef Jessica Phillips, a woman who started her career back in 2006, and her partner Soraya Frendez.
I wanted it to be a play on like a black tie affair, something a little bit fancier than your normal everyday taco, and that one stuck.
But don't be fooled. These tacos aren't normal. They have a twist.
It's tacos, but it's not your traditional toppings inside your tacos. We're not, the taco is kind of just a vessel for fun, creative ideas.
The taco affair is not your traditional taco shop, with a menu including crab fritters, bo bay, buttermilk fried chicken, smoked brisket, and so many more.
Buttermilk fried chicken is our most popular one. One of my personal favorites is the horseradish steak. She's the chorizo hash.
Although no construction has begun as of November 7th, Chef Jessica plans to start construction as soon as possible, basing it on a restaurant in Little Falls. She plans to open her restaurant in early January 2023. The restaurant will be open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah, we're trying for January.
Maybe you're so excited you can't wait in 2023. You can visit Chef Jessica at her other restaurants, just about 30 minutes away from here, at a taco affair in Little Falls. Chef Jessica has been running a taco affair in Little Falls since 2017 after graduating from Culinary Institute of America in New York. She was inspired by her father and other chefs.
So our one in Little Falls is just celebrated our 5th anniversary. We opened in 2017, and we've had the food truck for 2 years now.
In addition to Denville and Little Falls, she has another taco fair opening in Savannah, Georgia, and runs a food truck. So why Denville?
I grew up in Randolph. My first job was in Denville, right up the street, so I've always been passing this location. So I always knew of this place, and I always thought this place would be kind of out of my reach. I passed it one day on a whim and called the owner, and here we are today.
So stop by 2 Broadway in downtown Denville and check out her taco fair in January. After trying the tacos myself from the taco affair, I must say I'm excited for it to come to Denville. Also, try the churros on their dessert menu. While you wait for a taco fair, be sure to check out the many other food places that have recently opened. Du Jour Cafe, open at 84 Broadway, sells coffee, sandwiches, pastries, and baked goods. It has a relaxing place to sit and eat your food. Cafe Crevier, located at 25E Main Street, serving brunch, dinner, and baked goods. A nice sit-down restaurant to grab a meal with your family. Vegetables and Poke May, located at 31 Broadway, serve smoothies, fresh juice, and poke bowls, which are chunks of meat smothered in sauce, tossed over rice, and topped with shredded vegetables. With so many new places coming to and opening in Denville, it's a foodie's dream. This has been Caitlin Grimaldi reporting for News from the Nest.
Thanks, Caitlin. I'll be sure to hit a taco affair, which opened last week. It's nice to see new additions to our community. Now I'm hungry. How about being fed some knowledge? Many communities have benefited from what are known as little free libraries. You know what I'm talking about, those cute little mailbox-looking houses with books in them. We turn to reporters Sydney Kassar and Cameron Wagner for more on the importance of little free libraries.
Hi, my name is Cameron Wagner, and I want to tell you more about Little Free Libraries since I'm already here. Little Free Libraries are built to inspire people to recycle books to others. Little libraries are giving people the chance to get books for free, even if they don't live near a library.
There are more than 150,000 little free libraries around the world, some even in your neighborhood.
Little libraries have been around since 2009. Todd H. Bull built the first Little Free Library in Hudson, Wisconsin, in memory of his mother, June Bull, who was a teacher and loved to read.
A year after building his little library, Mr. Bull and his friend Rick Brooks registered the library as a nonprofit organization.
Being a nonprofit allows the organizations to collect donations. This enables them to equip, educate, and guide volunteers to establish little free libraries in their communities.
LFL grants no-cost little free libraries full of books in high-need areas, such as underserved urban, suburban, rural, and indigenous communities. They promote diversity and make books available to LGBTQ+ and other diverse voices to promote understanding, empathy, and inclusion.
Sarah Kama, a New York high school counselor, has been using the Little Free Libraries to spread diverse books for every kid. Even if reading's not your favorite hobby, you should try to make it a point to visit your nearest Little Free Library.
The Little Free Library movement helps children as well as adults find new books to enjoy without having to make numerous trips to the library. Little Free Libraries have been popping up everywhere. There are Little Free Libraries at KDM Elementary School, Cedar Lake, Indian Lake, and Rockridge Lake. So if you have time, try to go to a Little Free Library in your area. This has been Sydney and Cameron reporting for News from the Nest.
Thanks, Sydney and Cameron. Whether giving a book or getting one, this seems like a real win to me. It's almost like free books growing on trees.
With other Morris Knolls news, the Booster Club for the Performing Arts Academy, the Coffee House in December. More on the fundraising event, here's reporter Danny McGrath with the freshly brewed details.
For those who love music and food, there's a new MK tradition that's just your cup of tea, the APA Coffee House.
You may already be familiar with a traditional coffee house. They normally sell coffee or pastries and play jazzy music. Sometimes they'll even have live music. The APA Booster Club tries to replicate the feeling of a coffee house. They provide coffee and cookies for the guests to eat during the show, and as someone who attended, I can tell you that they are delicious.
Just say thank you to my dad for the hot chocolate.
The show is nothing if not fun. It is composed of student performers and is very entertaining, despite the occasional tech glitch.
It's a bit of a process.
The APA Coffee House was created to give the kids a chance to show off their skills with music they enjoy. The coffee house is run by Mrs. Ledessa, the vocal academy teacher. She said her favorite part of the show was that the dance, theater, and vocal academies could work together. All proceeds from the coffee house go to the APA Booster Club, which allows them to put on more performances like this and support the arts at Morris Knolls. These kids are very talented, so you definitely want to see more of them. Check out some of their highlights from their show this December. Coffee House will return this April. Make sure you don't miss it.
This has been Danny McGrath reporting for News from the Nest.
Thanks again, Danny. There's lots of opportunities for our school's performers to showcase their talent. The next Coffee House is scheduled for April 28th. Make sure you check it out.
Now I'm thirsty. You know what goes great with coffee? Cookies. We welcome back reporter Caitlin Grimaldi sharing some exciting news about a fun sweet treat making its way to the 2023 Girl Scout Cookie Selection. Take it away, Caitlin.
The 2023 Girl Scout Cookie Sale is here. You can start ordering cookies on January 23rd. The window closes on February 26th. Cookie delivery and shipping is between March 18th to the 26th. The cookie choices are delicious as always. Here's a rundown of this year's selection. Adventurefuls, a cookie that looks and tastes like a brownie, topped with salted caramel. Samoas, coconut caramel and chocolate stripes on a cookie. Do-si-dos, oatmeal sandwich cookies with peanut butter filling in the middle. Girl Scout s'mores, chocolate and marshmallows smushed together with graham cracker cookies. Lemon Ups, lemon cookies with uplifting messages. Tagalongs, a cookie with peanut butter filling on top, then dipped to cover it with a milk chocolate layer. Thin Mints, mint cookie dipped in chocolate. Toffee-tastic, gluten-free buttery cookies with toffee chunks. Trefoils, shortbread cookies inspired by the original Girl Scout cookie. I asked some people what their favorite cookies are.
My favorite Girl Scout cookie is Lemon Ups.
Mine is Thin Mints. S'mores.
My favorite Girl Scout cookie is a Samara.
My favorite Girl Scout cookies are Thin Mints.
There's a new cookie being introduced in 2023 called Raspberry Rally. It's a raspberry flavored cookie dipped in chocolate coating. It's also known as the sister of Thin Mints since it's a spin-off. But don't expect to find it in person. This cookie is only available online with a limited quantity, so buy it before it's sold out. The annual Girl Scout cookie sale helps girls learn new ways to build an online business, find ways to pitch, and build confidence. Booth sales will be open from April 1st to the 30th. If you're lucky, you can find booth sales near exits of grocery stores, in malls, and near popular shopping areas. What are booth sales? I had Veronica Lure, a girl who's been a Girl Scout for 10 years, answer this question.
Booth sales are a way Girl Scouts sell cookies to the general public by setting up a booth at a local spot to sell cookies to people walking by.
The money from these purchases goes back to the girls and their communities. This helps them go on adventures and just in general have fun while also helping their towns. So get ready to help your neighbors, family, and friends in the annual Girl Scout cookie sale. This has been Caitlin Grimaldi reporting for News for the Nest.
Oh, sorry. I was a little busy. Thanks, Caitlin, for introducing us to these small delicacies. I bet they run out quick, so if you're interested, buy them while you still can.
Well, MK, this has been our first show of the school year. We hope you enjoyed it.
If you'd like to see more, subscribe to your YouTube page by following the link at the bottom of the Morris Knolls webpage.
Click the News from the Nest logo, then the bell to be informed of new uploads. This has been the best from the Nest.